back, Grade 9s, to Thuma Mina Teaching. You are tuned in for your second lesson in Term 3 for EMS. We are currently busy with the second lesson of the 8 business functions. If you missed the first lesson, where we kicked off with the 8 business functions, I would like to encourage you to first look at that lesson before you continue with this one. What are we waiting for? Let's start. In the previous lesson, we learned about the 8 business functions. But before we continue, let's revise what we've learned and see if you can remember. Business functions refer to the various activities and responsibilities carried out within a business to achieve the objectives of that business. These functions are essential in a business, as they each play a specific role in achieving the overall success in this business. In the previous lesson, we discussed 4 of the 8 business functions, and we used our body to memorize these functions. Can you still remember what they are? Let's pause the video and you can complete the missing business functions. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Well done, Grade 9. I'm sure that you got that right. At the end of this lesson, we're going to complete the entire body with all 8 business functions. But for now, let's move on. We'll start with the marketing function. But before we discuss it, we're going to play an advert of Ikasi Kofu Company. Observe it carefully and discuss in class how this advert made you feel. Did it make you happy or excited? Let's hear what you have to say.
Life moves fast, but your coffee shouldn't have to. Introducing Ikasi Kofu Company, expertly roasted to give you the perfect boost to start your day. Coffee that excites, eats that delight, and treats that indulge. With our small batch roasting process, every sip is full of flavor and energy. Our eats are freshly made in-house, from sandwiches to pastries. So why would you settle for mediocre coffee and treats? Choose Ikasi Kofu Company and shine brighter every day.
I'm sure that you had a lot to say about this advert. Canva's goal was to make sure that you watch the advert and desire to buy his coffee and other products immediately. And that is exactly the purpose of the marketing function. The aim is to advertise business products and services so that customers desire to buy these items immediately. If the advertisement fails to provoke this desire, it has totally failed the purpose of the marketing function, and customers won't be as keen to come and buy these goods and services. Businesses can only achieve this goal when they know exactly who their target market is. So, what is a target market? A target market is a group of potential customers who will buy or make use of a business's product or services. Canva needs to make sure of his target market by doing enough market research. Other features of this function entails what type of goods or services the business should produce or sell, how these products will be distributed to the customers, as well as the marketing campaigns they would enact. Great, grade 9. So let's move on to the next business function, which is known as public relations. Image of a business plays a very important role in how society sees the business and how they will support them. This is the main aim of the public relations function. It ensures that the business has good publicity and invites society to be part of what the business aims to achieve. If the public relations does not do a good job, all of the other business functions will mean absolutely nothing. Other features of the public relations function is figuring out how the public sees the business and how they can improve the image of the business. The public relations function is also responsible for planning and conducting promotional events, such as sponsoring sports events. Canva, are you still with me? Grade 9s, are you still with me? Let's see how much you can remember by writing down as many characteristics of the marketing and public relations function. How did it go, grade 9s? Let's move on to the next business function, which is the purchasing function. We know that the business needs various items or resources to produce goods or render services. It's the purchasing function's responsibility to purchase these resources for the goods and services. The purchasing function is not allowed to just buy any resources that they need. There is a specific purchasing procedure that needs to be followed. Step 1. Each department must submit a written request of the resources they need. Step 2. The purchasing function is then responsible for seeking the best prices for these resources. Step 3. The resources or supplies are ordered and paid for. Step 4. These resources arrive at the business and are signed for as evidence of the receipt or delivery. Other important features of the purchasing function involves purchasing the raw materials on time so that production does not have to stop, and also buying cost-effective raw materials that are in line with the budget for purchasing. And finally, we have arrived at the last business function, which is the production function. This function manages all the production processes, ensures that good quality goods are made, and that the business creates a safe working environment for the employees who manufacture the products, as well as customers who enter the business to buy these products. Canva's production system is a very basic production system, as it only requires making coffee and other basic dishes. Other businesses require great skill because of large machinery used during the production process. Canva needs to make sure that his coffee and other dishes are of good quality by implementing certain quality controls. This could be keeping a safe environment for customers who enjoy his products and services, as well as a safe environment where his employees work. Other larger companies such as Coca-Cola have large production systems and require large machinery and many workers to manufacture their products. They therefore need to put more systems and rules in place to ensure that they create a safe environment. The production function must test these products before they leave the factory to be sold. Sure, grade 9s, we have finally completed all 8 of the business functions. But let's see how many characteristics you can remember of the purchasing function and the production function. Canva, come a little bit closer. Let's use Canva's body to complete all 8 business functions that we have learned. The left hand reminds us of the purchasing function, and this is where we purchase all the resources for our goods and our services. The right hand reminds us of the production function, where we produce quality products and render quality services. The left leg reminds us of the marketing function, and the right leg reminds us of the public relations function. The head reminds us of the general management function. The left shoulder reminds us of the financial function. The right shoulder reminds us of the administration function. The heart reminds us of our human resources function because we love our employees so much. Our left hand reminds us of the purchasing function, and the right hand the production function. Our left leg reminds us of the marketing function, and finally, the right leg reminds us of public relations. Well done, grade 9s! We have just completed our second lesson in term 3. In the next lesson, we will have a look at the business plan. Remember to scan the QR code and complete the self-marking assessment to test your knowledge. Until next time!